are so grateful. You are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We're so grateful for all that we have. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Sing it with me if you want. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Thank you. This song, I understand, is a favorite in this community. How Could Anyone Ever Tell You by Libby Roderick. I often use this song in my community song circle because it's about accepting ourselves and our voice as well as everything about ourselves. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How deeply you're connected to my soul. Thank you.
We're doing it. Okay. We're doing it. We're breaking out the new.
Thomas requested this song. Please sing along with the chorus.
They may not know it.
When I walk beside her, I am the better man. When I look to leave her, I always stagger back again. Once I built an ivory tower so I could worship from above. When I climbed down to be set free, she took me in again. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. When she comes to greet me, she is mercy at my feet. When I see her bitter charm, she just throws it back at me. Once I dug an early grave to find a better land. She just smiled and laughed at me, and I took her back again. There's a big hard sun beating on big people in the big hard world. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. When I go to cross that river, she's comfort by my side. When I try to understand, she just opens up her hand. Once I stood to lose her when I saw what I had done. Bowed down and threw away the hours of her garden and her son. So I tried to warn her, I turned to see her weep. 40 days and 40 nights, and it's still coming down on me. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. Sing with me. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia, for learning that. Is anybody familiar with the band Pearl Jam? Yeah, that was Eddie Vedder. That was the vocalist doing a solo project. But anyhow, that's yeah. Thank you for taking that on, and also Sylvia, thank you for all of the pedals that you push. I don't know how you manage to do all of that, play guitar, sing at the same time, and get all of those going, but that's a gift, truly. Yeah. And so let us begin with just taking a moment here to recognize, look at all you beautiful people. I just love this. Yeah, so good to be here and acknowledge each of you as the light that you are. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your Thanksgiving in your life. I really appreciate it. And with that in mind, I will light this candle to acknowledge the Christ light in each one of us, that God's Spirit, if you will, that we each have. And hopefully we can find our way to not only honoring that light within ourselves, but seeing that light in each and every person that we come across as we journey through this life together. Yeah. And then our power for the month of October is the power of zeal, that ability to move forward in life, to bring that zest for life. You know, when we just get up and we're like on fire, you ever have that feeling? Versus those days when we don't get up and we're not on fire, although we wish we were on fire. Yeah, so we light this candle in honor of that greatness. There we go. On fire, literally. All right, thank you. Matthew, please.
Test, test. Good. Thank you, Reverend T. Sylvia, thank you very much. Good afternoon, Unity community. We warmly welcome all people, all faiths, all lifestyles. A special welcome for everyone who's joining us for the first time and those that are joining us online. Our three Unity communities here on Vancouver Island, the center is situated on the ancestral land of Indigenous people across Vancouver Island, and here in Nanaimo, we respectfully acknowledge that our community is located on the traditional territory of the Sonomo First Nations, and for that we say, hi, Sep.
Hi, Sepka.
Please join me in our vision statement for Unity Vancouver Island. Unity Vancouver Island is a growing, unfolding, expanding center of light and love, mighty to attract its good and radiate good to others. Now take a deep breath, relax, and join me with the affirmative prayer. There is one presence and one power, active in the universe and in my life. All good, all love, all intelligence. Right here, right now. I remember that this presence is not somewhere out there. It is the very essence of who I am. I am one with this presence, one with love, one with goodness, and so it is. Namaste. Amen. Sylvia has two more songs that we're going to listen to. Do we have the opportunity to sing with you, or are you going to? Right on. Here we go. One with love, one with goodness, and I did that already. That's not the song. I'll just put the mic down.
This song is by a colleague of mine, Lawrence Cole. He's kind of like the grandfather of community singing. He lives in Washington State, and he's part of the Ubuntu Choirs Network, which is my kind of community singing tribe. And this song he wrote at the Community Choir Leadership Training Program, which is something that I did a couple of years ago and has changed my life. And it's called "When We Come Into Our Calling." And so it's basically it was written for those of us who were becoming song leaders, but it could be for whatever it is that you feel called to do in your life. And it's around. So I'm going to teach it to you, and we're going to sing it together. I hope this looper behaves. So here we go. Oh, when we come into our calling, we become bells, calling to everyone else. Oh, come into your calling. Oh, when we come into our calling, we become bells, calling to everyone else. Oh, come into your calling. Oh, when we come into our calling, we become bells, calling to everyone else. Oh, come into your calling. Oh, when we come into our calling, we become bells, calling to everyone else. Oh, come into your calling. Oh, when we come into our calling, we become into our calling. We become bells, calling to everyone else. Oh, come into your calling. We become bells, calling to everyone else. When we come into our calling, we become bells, calling to everyone else. We become bells, come into your calling. Oh, when we come into our calling, we become bells, calling to everyone else. We come into your calling. Oh, when we come into our calling, we become bells, calling to everyone else. Oh, come into your calling. Yeah. Thank you. And this one is another kind of a similar feeling. And these are the songs that I came up with when Thomas told me about the theme today, which is finding enthusiasm or zeal through gratitude and enthusiasm for what it is that life calls you to do. So this one, Be What You're Gonna Be, is by Sarah Nutting of Mamuse, who are also part of the Ubuntu Choirs Network. And they're a California duo. And yeah, be yourself, whatever that means to you. Express yourself. So there's a bass line, and maybe half of you can do. I can't help it. I like to do, different parts that layer onto each other. So maybe half of you can do this bass line. So here we go. Badum bida, badum bida, badum bora, badum bora, 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 badum bida, badum bida, badum bora. Okay, so half of you are going to do that, and then the other half will respond to my call, right? It's like a call and response. So I'm going to do the call and response first, and everyone can echo me, okay? Walk your walk, walk your walk. Sing your song, sing yours. It's your life, it's your. You belong, you be. We are here, we are free. Don't you worry, just be what you're gonna be what you're gonna be. Walk your walk, walk your. Sing your song, sing yours. It's your life, you belong. We are here, we are free. Don't you worry, just be what you're gonna be what you're gonna be. Badum bida, badum bida, badum bora, badum bora, badum bida, badum bida, badum bora. You can either do the bass line or you can repeat after me, okay? Badum bora, badum bida, badum bida, badum bora, badum bora. Walk your walk, sing your song. It's your life, you belong. We are here, we are free. Don't you worry, just be what you're gonna be. Walk your walk, sing your song. It's your life, you belong. We are here, we are free. Don't you worry, just be what you're gonna be. Bora, bora. Bora, bora, bira, bira, bora. Walk your walk, Sing your song. It's your life. You belong. We are here. We are free. Don't you worry. Just be what you're gonna be. Just be what you're gonna be. Be what you're gonna be. Be what you're gonna be. Everyone sing. Be what you're gonna be. 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 Just be what you're gonna be. Be what you're gonna be. Be what you're gonna be. Yeah. That got a little bit silly, but that's okay.
Right on. Thank you, Sylvia. That was awesome. That was fun. Okay, so what's coming up here? We have poetry to welcome autumn with Barry Hunt. This is a celebration that's going to take place on October 14th. It's a Zoom session, and it's the email will be in your. This is all in your newsletter, so make sure you check that out for links and that. And if you want to get the information from some of us, just go ahead and check the notice board or ask. And then we have the book study with Reverend Thomas, also continues, and that is going to be taking place also, I believe, on October 14th, according to this. It's in Zoom or on person. And then Alyssa Path for another quantum meditation this Friday, October 17th at 6 p.m. Everyone is welcome. This is also by donation. And of course, the donation goes right back into our Unity community. Tickets are still for sale for this coming October 18th. We've got the return of the performance of a group of guys on Saturday. Yes, and tickets, I guess Lisa will be in the back after our service to sell tickets. I've got a couple of mine, so make sure you guys get all of yours and let's sell that thing out. Again, as I mentioned, please check the newsletter or the website for details of all of the ongoing events. We also have coming up on Thursdays, we have Course in Miracles with, what's your name again? Leanne Moores. Thank you. The daily word. The daily word today is worthy. All people are worthy as children of God. It can be easy to look at others and see differences, the things that tend to keep us separate. I may even make judgments about their worthiness, but each person is so much more than their appearance, habits, and histories. Today, I commit to treating others as I would want them to treat me. As divine beings that they are, I will look beyond appearances, put aside any judgments, and open my heart to others. I will treat all others as individuals of the divine and beloved members of the human family. As I do this, I feel differences and separation fall away. I behold any similarities and feel a new kind of kinship, one born of respect and acceptance. All people are one in love, and each is worthy of inclusion and belonging. Wonderful words. Okay, we have another song coming up here. Thank you for this day with Sylvia. We can all sing along.
Yes, please. I might change the words a little bit as we go. So that's why we're not putting up lyrics on the screen, because you can just repeat after me. I'll play the ukulele. Plug in the ukulele. Thank you. I'm following Karen Drucker's version. I want to say thank you. Oh, thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful this healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friend. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend. I want to say thank you, oh thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful, so grateful. Thank you for this rain, Spirit. Thank you for this rain. Thank you for this rain, Spirit. Thank you for this rain. This nourishing, this nourishing, this nourishing rain. This nourishing, this nourishing, this nourishing rain. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing. Each and every day I'm gonna say, thank you, oh thank you. I'm so grateful, so grateful. I say thank you, I say thank you, I say thank you, oh thank you. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you.
I feel like doing. Sorry. Yeah. Let's just move this over just a little tiny bit. It's kind of freaking me out. Hi, everybody. So last week we started the conversation about zeal and enthusiasm, or the fire of enthusiasm that's within us, the God source that's within us. And I want to continue that, but put it in the context of, so what can we do when we're not feeling that way? How can we actually bring ourselves to that place where the spirit, the fire within, the flame that we each have can be ignited, and we can step into the world and be the light that we are? Does anybody ever feel like they're not the light? Ever have those days? Yeah. Yeah, I shared last week a little bit of a story around that, how quickly it can just come up on us, right? We can all of a sudden just feel somebody could say something, you could see an event happen, you can read something in the news, whatever it is, and you can all of a sudden go into the world of micro-processing everything in the world and doubting yourself, and then take yourself down this path of not feeling alive, not feeling enlivened. And so this idea of Thanksgiving today is a great reminder for us that we can actually shift things. So I've come to believe, well, maybe believe isn't the right word. I don't really like the word believe so much. I've come to think much more that it's really hard to be unhappy, or to be angry, or to feel less than something if you're in a place of gratitude. Like, it's really difficult for those two things to live together at the same time. And so whenever we're feeling less than, whenever we're feeling like we've got a point to push or we need to be right, anybody ever feel like they need to be right? Just nobody here, of course. Oh, my wife is like jumping. uh, we can take a step back and we can invite gratitude. I noticed Sylvia changed the words to "thank you for this rain" that we're having, right? It would be very easy to think, like, for example, just even this morning, I was putting on, by the way, it's Thanksgiving, so I brought out the Hugo Boss suit this morning just for Thanksgiving today. It's like the toga, the really classic toga from the Roman times. It's now the Hugo Boss, is that. Um, but I was thinking I wanted to ride my motorcycle this morning to service. And it's, how could I do that in my suit when it's raining? And so right there, I could be like, darn rain, right? And instead, I was like, well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to look good today. So we'll just go with that as being, I'm grateful. I've got this suit. I'm going to wear it. I'm not going to change things up, and I'll drive the pickup truck to service today instead of the motorcycle. And then that was gone. Like, that whole feeling of the rain and not being able to live that was absolutely erased from my mind, and I was able to just move forward with that decision and that choice. And it can be that easy for us, right? We can actually very quickly turn on a dime and reframe the very place that we're sitting in. And it's really up to us, isn't it? Like, we don't need to wait for somebody else. We don't have to look to somebody else to do that. It's great that we might have that. It's always grateful to, phone a friend. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do one of those squirrel moments, honey. So brace yourself. Does anybody remember that TV show of what was it? Game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Right? Yeah, and then you would get a chance to phone a friend. Have you ever seen the episode where this young man has gone all the way to the end, and he's right there? He's on the last question, and he still has his phone a friend left. And he says to, I think is it Richard Dawson that was the host of that? Regis Philbin, thank you. Regis Philbin was the host. And Regis is like, so do you know the answer? And he's like, Regis, I'd like to use my phone a friend right now. It's like, okay, you're going to use the phone a friend. And he gets on the phone and he asks him who he's going to call. I'm going to call my dad. Right. So he calls his dad, and his dad gets on the phone. He's like, Dad, I'm on the show, as you know, and this is, I have this opportunity to phone a friend. I just want you to know I already know the answer, and I don't need to phone you. I'm going to win the $1 million, but I just wanted to call you first and let you know, right? So I was just like, that's so awesome, right? What it's just like, I don't actually need this phone call. I know what it is, but I want to call my dad and let him know I'm winning the $1 million, right? So you see, that's what we can do in our lives, right? We can be that kind of person where we open up ourselves to opportunities and possibilities and share that light and switch things on a dime. So you could think of gratitude as the fuel for sacred fire. Gratitude is that ability to do this. And so on this Thanksgiving, and I was down in the States this week and letting people know that we have Thanksgiving this weekend, to which surprises me how many, well, it doesn't really surprise me. Nobody down there knows that. But, so they're like interested in that. But today in this Thanksgiving, we have this opportunity to be extra grateful today, don't we? But do we really need to wait till Thanksgiving to be grateful? Yeah, we can be grateful every day. And I challenge you that if you're ever feeling not up to snuff, not, living the best life possible, phone somebody and let them know how much you appreciate them. I guarantee when you finish that phone call, you will be in a different space because they will share energy back with you that you can then fuel yourself with as well. You will raise your vibration up by doing that. So trust me, just check it out. Anytime you're not feeling great, get out of the me story. Anybody? No, I'm not the only one. Good. Get out of the me story and reach out to somebody and let them know how much you appreciate them in your life. And that will flip all of that right around. Now, 30 minutes later, you might have to make another call to somebody else. I'm not promising it's going to last your lifetime. However, being in that practice will allow you to change things up for yourself. Because I don't know if you're like me, but I don't want to live in that place of being unhappy with my life. Is there anybody that feels that way? Like, I just don't want to be there. So any tool that I can grab onto that will allow me to change that up, I'm game for. Right? I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'll do that then. So there is this quote or scripture in 2 Timothy. It says, "Stir up the gift of God which is within you." So we need to stir that up. That's what we're being told, that we have to be that fire. We can't be looking for others to do it for us. Is there anybody here that has lived that, relying on other people to be something they're not in order to raise you up? Yeah, it just doesn't work. You know, we need to be that source for ourselves. And so how can we do that? Well, love, need I say more? Right? Love unconditionally. What if we gave the same unconditional love we would afford our children or our closest people in our lives? What if we actually gave that out to everybody? What if we were that stand in the world? That we would be that, not just for the ones that we think are worthy of it, not just the ones that we want to play favorites with, but actually everybody, even those that oppose everything you stand for. Because that's what it's going to take to have a world that works for everybody. There is no us versus them. And if you ever find yourself trapped in that place of us versus them or me versus that thing, you know right off the bat, this is not the place to be. This is not going to get me the life I want to live. Because you'll constantly be in that place of comparing and angry with and upset with. And what's the rule of quantum physics? You know, what we perceive is what we attract. Right? What we focus our attention on, we're going to see more of it. It's like, you know this one. When you buy the new car, how many do you now see of the same car? Right? They didn't all just come to Nanaimo or wherever it is you're located that weekend. They didn't. They were always there. But now you're tuned into it. So now you're seeing it everywhere. Well, it's the same when we live in a place of anger or we live in a place of calling people out or making things wrong, then we just attract and see more of that. So if you don't want that, then stop. Does anybody here watch the news every day? Yeah, I don't. I don't watch the news. I've been called out on it by a few people in my life who think I should watch the news. And I'm like, why? What's the point of that? There's just some agenda going on there, isn't there? Doesn't it feel like that? There's an agenda that's being portrayed. to lure me in so that I'll buy that car that I don't really want? Because that's really what they want, right? Isn't it commercialism? Let's get you focused in on the TV so you just want to consume and consume. So just don't play that game. Thing we need to think about and understand is that we are all ministers. All of us, each one of us is ministering to somebody in some capacity. And so, how do you want that to look? What is the example that you want to be for somebody else? And then stand in that truth, even when it's uncomfortable. So last week I shared with you that I had doubts about whether I was, in the right place. And so this past week, from Monday till Friday, I was in Unity Village for the annual New Thought Network. The affiliated New Thought Network, which is all New Thought. So it's ministers and leaders from Science of Mind Ministries, from Centers for Spiritual Living, people graduating from the Emerson Institute, getting their doctorates in their ministry. And Martha Creek was there. She's a big part of that Anton celebration. And so I chose to go this year and learn. I really went there in the place of not I have something to share, but actually what can I learn from people that aren't just in Unity, but in other facets of New Thought. And it was great. And there was also an opportunity, and maybe Marie, that video that I asked, that I said might come up. Has anybody here been to Unity Village? Okay, a few people. Has anybody here that's been to Unity Village, have you been to the Silent Unity Chapel? Okay, so, and I've been to the Silent Unity Chapel. So this is, if you watch your screens, this is what the Silent Unity Chapel actually looks like. Not this blue part, but the doors are like this, and every 30 minutes, they open the doors, and you can go in for 30 minutes of silence, and the people that were in there come out. And that's exactly what you see. That frame right there is you sit in a chair, very comfortable chair. There's 8 or 10 of them, I forget how many there is, and you have 30 minutes of silence with whoever else is in the room. And I did it. I did it 3 of the mornings that I was at Unity, and the Wednesday, I was back in that place of, am I really supposed to be doing this? Is this really what I'm meant to do with my life? Now, you may remember, some of you, that when I went for ministry to be accepted into the ministry program, I went to Unity Village, and I thought on the Sunday I would go to service at the Unity Chapel and ask the same question. Is this mine? Am I really supposed to be a minister? And for those that remember, the guest minister that was speaking got up and announced that she was going to do her talk on the Gospel of Thomas, which was like, oh, I guess that's my sign, because I've been to church many, many times and nobody has ever spoken from the Gospel of Thomas before. Was the first. So Leslie and I were actually texting, and I was crying, and I'm not sure if she was, but we were just laughing about the whole thing. Isn't that hilarious that that's what it was? So on Wednesday morning, I go to the Silent Unity Chapel, and I'm in this place, having spent a few days with people, hearing what they're doing and what they're up to, and the different New Thought avenues that you can go. And I was in that place of, am I really supposed to be at Unity on Vancouver? Like, what am I doing with my life? And I sit down in the chair. Now, this is the second day I've been in there, and I didn't notice the first day that there were plaques on the very bottom rung of the chair in front of you. But that morning, I sat down, I sit in the chair, I decide to sit cross-legged, I bring my legs up, I look down, and there's a plaque. And the chair is in memory of, and I forget their first names, I apologize. And it was given by Martha Creek, but it says, in memory of Reverend Richard and Diane Thomas. I know we can make meaning out of anything, right? Because we're meaning making machines. I get that. But come on. Yeah, like the day before I sat on the other side of the room, there was only two other people. I could have been in any chair, and I chose to go to that chair and see the plaque in front of me. And so I kind of chuckled, even though we're supposed to be silent. I kind of chuckled a little and just went, okay, all right, I'm done asking that question for now. I'm good. But that's what's possible, right? We can sit in the silence. We can ask these questions and we can find the answers if we're willing to pay attention to what's going on around us. We don't need anybody else to tell us what to do if we're willing to go in that real deep, loving, open heart and say, hey, what is there for me to do? What is mine to do in this moment? Yeah? You all feeling that? Yeah. So I like to think of course, I was grateful in that moment. I was super grateful for that. And I like to think of gratitude as the oil that feeds the flame, right? That's how we replenish that flame within us, is by having those moments of gratitude, by sitting in the question at times with a grateful heart. You know, I was grateful to be in that space and have that opportunity to actually sit in the silence. And if anybody here is ever thinking of going to Unity Village, I highly encourage you to do it. There is some places there that are truly, truly sacred places to sit in and be in the silence. They also have another place called the Peace Chapel, which is very similar to the Silent Unity Chapel. And you can go in there. That's open 24 hours. You can go in and sit in there anytime and just be in the silence of prayer and feel that energy within you. So there's another part of this, and it's boundaries, right? We need boundaries in our life as sacred stewardship. So boundaries is what allows us, and it's not coming from a place of, oh, I got to keep things away. It's more coming from a place of, I need to be in the space I need to be in to live my life. I need to put up a way of me having the opportunity to go to something like Unity Village and sit in prayer, right? One of the things I heard throughout all of ministerial school was self-care, was taking the time for self-care. And I know many stories of ministers that have burnt right out. They've just completely burnt out because they're not taking the time to do that. Anybody here practice self-care? Yeah. Yeah, I heard somebody say, not as much as I should. Right. And that's what boundaries are for, is to put up that, no, I'm not doing this. That's actually, no, I'm not going to do that right now. And we don't have to do it with anger. We can do it very, very nicely. So again, I'm at Unity Village this week, and I had a roommate who I'd never met before, who wanted to share a hotel room, share the cost of that. And I promised the board I would share the cost with somebody if possible. So I did that, and he was from Ontario, and he came up to me on, I want to say Thursday, and he said, "Oh, I noticed in your signature that you had written a book and you published it." And I was like, "Yep, yeah, that's right." And he said, I've asked a few other people, but nobody seems to want to. I'm wondering, could you help me out with that?" And I'm the kind of person that I'm like, I'll help people. If there's something I can do that I've done before that I think I have a path through it, I will help them out. I've painted people's homes in the past because I know how to paint, because I did it professionally for years. So I'm just that kind of guy. I'll give and give and I give unless I can't. And I looked at him and it's like, I published a book 9 years ago on Amazon, self-published. I don't even remember what the first step is to doing that. And so I just, graciously looked at him and said, "Well, thank you so much for considering me, but I'm not your guy." Like I would have to watch YouTube videos on how to self-publish in order to sit down with you and help you self-publish. Like I just don't even know what to do. And he's like, well, it's not that long ago that you did it. And I'm like, it was 9 years ago. Do you know how much technology has changed in 9 years? And then as he sat with that, he was like, oh, yeah, I get that. Yeah, you're right, actually. I could probably do this myself. Exactly. You don't need me to do it. And I'm not going to do it. Like, I was a hard no. There is no chance that I am dedicating time to help you publish a book when I don't even know how to publish a book right now. But that's right. That's what we need to do for ourselves. And we can do it in a way where we're grateful for the opportunity. Thank you for thinking of me. But I'm not the best for this. You might want to try something else that will better serve you. Instead of us dragging ourselves into something, right? Like, all I've done for these people, right? That feeling, when you get that way, like, no, we don't want to live in that place. So boundaries allow us the ability to serve that sacred space within us as well, to keep that fire kindled and alive. Had to do it with my kids at times, right? No, I'm actually not cooking you breakfast. Not doing it. You'll starve, I guess. But you know what I mean. So self-care is also part of our Thanksgiving practice, of our gratitude practice. It's actually taking care of ourselves. And we can give thanks to those that think we might be able to support them, but direct them nicely. As Unity would say to a minister that's not really qualified in their mind to be a minister, kindly redirect them. I like that word. Just give them some redirection. All right. Instead of a meditation today, I would like to do something that Sylvia and I have sort of worked on. It's going to be more song, and it's for all of us. Anybody here familiar with Ricky Byers? Ricky Byers Beckwith, as she used to be known, but Ricky Byers. So she used to be at the Beckwith Agape, or the Agape Center, as the musical director, and they have this Agape chant, as they called it. Love, thank you. What's the?
I love myself
so much. I love myself so much. Thank you. Is the song, and I experienced this at Unity Village where they sang it, and everybody was singing it, and everybody was singing it to one another. And the words are really simple. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. And we're just going to sing that together as our meditation. And if you want, you can stand and you can smile if you'd like. You could be happy about it. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, you gonna drum with me?
I am. I'm not going to sing loud, though, because that might hurt people.
I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Sing it to your neighbor. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Yeah, yeah, I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Yeah, yeah, I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Ooh, I love myself so much, hey, yeah, that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Okay, last time. I love myself so much that I can love you so much. Yeah, that I can love you so much, that you can start loving me.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you.
Do we
Yep.
blessing to the world? Does that happen right away?
Yep, go for it.
Change of mood here. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hand, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and all you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and all we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice Spirit on earth, and all I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. Oh, it's a blessing to the world. It's a blessing to the world. Mm-hmm. So let's all go out into the rain feeling good today. Last time I sang this, it was with Nico. So let's see how I can do with my ukulele and Thomas' support. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragging out, start that again. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Yeah, sleep in peace when the day is done, that's what I mean. It's in this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. And I'm feeling good. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Yeah, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Thank you.
You're just going to help us.
Okay.
Thank you, Sylvia. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to sing the abundance affirmation. We're not going to sing it?
Don't know it.
No.
Oh, okay, we won't sing it. Change it on me, okay? Let's just say it then. We could sing it. We could sing it. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to. Through me. my source. Love is all. Love is my source. Love is all. Boom. That was awesome. Woo.
Max, thank you. So I just want everybody later to go home and go online and just listen to this portion that we just did. Just for those people joining us online, we apologize.
But we do thank you for your continued support. Whether it be financial, sacred service, talent, or time, we welcome it all and we thank you deeply. If you are able to support us financially, you can do that at the welcome table after the service, or you can do it online through the website or e-transfer. Okay. There is one child that showed up here. I saw she went in the back. There she is there. Oh, look at what she's made. That's awesome. Please help me, and please join me in doing our children's blessing when she comes up here. Okay. That's gorgeous. And we see the divine light shining as you. We love and appreciate you exactly the way you are, and especially with that necklace. Okay, you want to come up over here? You want me to come to you? You come over here. Perfect.
So we made another Thanksgiving chain thing, and she's gonna have some papers, and you guys can write down some things you're thankful about, and then we can add it to this when we're done. My name is Sember. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Simba. That's Sember. I said Sember, didn't I? That's a little tiger. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, here we go. Closing prayer. Prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and so it is. All right. Now we're going to stand for the peace song. I think I got that part right. Join hands if you like. You don't have to form a circle, but join hands, and here we go.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with love as our center. Family, all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And if you have time, please join us in the back for some refreshments and talking and buying tickets from Lisa. Is that what that's for? And Meg. Oh, yeah, Meg can see her. Yes, right. Meg and Lisa at the back for tickets to the guys. Seeing the guys. Are you one of the guys? Perfect.
I've been telling all my